telling you what, the real life stuff is funny, folks. I used to make up what I thought was funny. Now I just live my life and make notes. It's just easier that way. It's funnier too. I mean, I got 4 kids. It's every day, something's happening. You know, my 15-year-old comes to me a couple weeks ago. He goes, "Hey, Dad, can I get some gauges? Get some gauges?" It's like 12 gauge. What? Gauges, and I didn't know what a gauge was. And gauges are these huge holes the kids have all over their face, in their earlobes, and all over their face. And I Googled it. I shouldn't have Googled it. First picture of a gauge was this kid in Germany, had 2 huge holes in each cheek. Big hole in each cheek. Like, how does this kid eat corn on the cob? Just cracking corn out of the front of his face. It's the real stuff. I Googled this a while back. Do you guys know the most dangerous animal in Africa? I mean, the hippo. There are more hippo attacks in Africa than any other animal. Think about that. That is mostly tragic. But it's a little bit hilarious. Think about it, man. I would hate if my buddy got attacked by a hippo in Africa and they interviewed me on the TV news that night. I couldn't keep a straight face. Hey, Tim, tell us about the hippo trying to eat your friend Rick. Okay. It was horrible. Me and Rick were just standing there, man. It was crazy. We didn't see the hippo coming. We didn't even hear it. It's not like it weighs 8,000 pounds or something. It just happened so quick, man. I mean, like, out of the corner of my eye, I saw this. It's like a huge ball of baby fat. It was adorable. And I don't know why the hippo tried to eat Rick. I don't know. Maybe he was hungry. Rick was walking along, the hippo just came out at him like that. And tried to scrape him into a large tray. His tail turned to a lever. 3 African guys were just pushing that guy. It's the real stuff. Oh, so I travel and make notes. That's how I get material. I just got back from Alabama. And it is great to be back in the United States of America. Some of you know what I'm talking about. You see stuff in Alabama you don't see in the other 49. I saw a dog with a mullet. I've never seen that before. I was going to show in Alabama. One time I asked this guy in the front row, I said, "Sir, what's the capital of Alabama?" He goes, "A." He's the pastor. You know what scares me? Half you didn't even get that joke. That really scares me right now.
Have to sit at the bottom.
But every state is weird when you think about it. I was driving through Indiana recently, and I saw a sign for a business called Zip and Sip. Zip and Sip. It was wine tasting and zip lining. What a wonderful idea that is. What goes good with zipping on a line 100 feet off the ground? Booze. Call that place Zip and Sip, lose your grip and break a hip. That's what they should call that. Put that zip line over a cemetery, just cut out the middleman. Driving through Columbus, Ohio, not too long ago, east of Columbus, and out in the country, and I drove by this sign that said, "You are now entering Licking County." Licking County. Well, this should be interesting. There's a lot of police out there. I wonder what it's like getting pulled over by a police officer in Licking County. Like, "Give me your license, boy." Slow down. Get out of it. I just grossed myself out. In Nebraska, you know what about you? You're nice. I love that about Nebraska folks. You're just nice. You're comfortable as you are. And you're nice. I think the only nicer state than y'all has got to be Minnesota. You can't argue. Okay, shut up. Minnesota people are freaky nice, and I found this out. Some of our best friends, we had Minnesota friends, we spent some time with our Minnesota friends at their lake up in Minnesota last summer, and I did an activity I've never done before. And I learned that Minnesota people are really nice till you get them behind the wheel of a ski boat. That's when things change quickly. I did an activity like, hey Tim, you want to go tubing? We're gonna tube today. You want to tube? The lake tubing? You ever tube? Let's tube. Okay, who are you? The Swedish chef from the Muppets? Who are you? Let's tubing. Well, we put a tube behind the boat, bring a rope to the boat. You lay on the tube, and we drag you around the lake behind the boat and tube. It'll change your life. He was right. It did. And I'm an idiot, so I did it. Like, let's just do it. I don't know what's up ahead. So I put on the life jacket, I'm laying on that tube, got the rope in the boat. That wasn't the boat, that was me. I was very nervous. So he goes, okay, Tim, I'm gonna turn on the boat. Here you go. All right, you ready to go? Okay. Water going in and out of me faster than I've ever felt it in my life. I was a tube for half a second, my man. Things coming out of me. I had chewing gum I swallowed when I was 5 years old come out of my body. Like, that's Hubba Bubba. They don't even make Hubba Bubba anymore. This freak took off. And I'm in that wake going about 100 miles an hour, and just about a minute later, I realized I'm doing it. I'm hanging on by the grace of God to the tube. I can't say tube anymore without tube. And I'm just like, I'm getting into it. I'm doing this, it's fun. Bouncing on the way, it's awesome. And I start getting cocky. And I don't know why I started singing that song from Top Gun. They're riding to the danger zone. And then he turned. And that's where my life changed. Now I was outside the wake singing, Jesus, Jesus, there's just something about your name. Then we hit a wave. You guys, that was the first time I have ever felt my heels touch the back of my head. I didn't know I could do that. I was kind of impressed physically that I was able. I was a scorpion for like half a second. It's like, watch me whip, watch me nay-nay. It was ridiculous. Now don't laugh. He whipped my nay-nay all over that lake that day. I had no nay-nay left. But by the grace of God, I hang on to that stinking tube. I had to. If I let go, I'd wind up in Wisconsin somewhere. I almost said stinking tube. A stinking tube. So this freak turns around, goes the other side of the lake. I'm back in the wake. Oh, here's another tidbit. You ever tubing in Minnesota? They ever ask you how you're doing back there? Don't go like that. Because then it goes to a whole nother level. I think in another gear. We go the other end of the lake. He makes a right turn. I'm just whipping outside of the wake. We hit another wave. And I held on. And then, out of the corner of my eye, saw something swooping down from the sky. It's like, is that an eagle? No, it's my colon. It was my colon. My descending colon, just descending and floating back down to the surface. We need to circle back and get that. I know it's only a semicolon now, but I need that. I knew it wasn't my swim trunks. I lost those an hour ago. They were in a lost my trunks and my colon. And my name. I don't know what that is. I feel safe here, man. Whatever this get-up is. It's the most technological church I've ever seen. It's like a spaceship. Does your pastor come out on a Segway? Release the kids to children's church, they get carried out by a drone.